Hey everybody, I want to share with you 3 leadership skills that you need if you want to take your leadership, your business to the next level. They are trust, delegation, and transparency. And let's go through them one by one. First of all, trust. What is trust? Trust means that people can count on you to keep your commitments. You make promises and you follow through. You don't make promises that you don't fulfill. So it's not about what you intended to do, it's about what you actually did. That's the base level of trust. Now the next thing is this, and this is the key that a lot of leaders miss, and it is making it safe. Are your people safe to tell you the truth? Are they safe to admit their faults? Are they safe to say something that could be very controversial, to express their opinion or their ideas without fear of reprisal, that they're going to get fired, that they're going to be put in a corner or put in timeout or something crazy like that? Making it safe. This is a key to empowering your team and empowering creativity so that you can take your organization to the next level. The next one is delegation. Let's talk about the difference between delegating and directing. If you are the commander of your army and at work or in your department, and you are saying, you do that, you do that, you do that, come back and talk to me when you're done, like a commander. Okay, that's just giving people tasks and directing things. Delegating is different. Delegating means someone can own the outcome. For instance, let's use something that's just very basic, on a basic level. Let's say that your office has a dumpster and there's construction trash in it. I could possibly relate to this myself. And there's constantly, when they dump it, nails fall out. You don't want people to get flat tires, and there's debris that goes around, and you want to keep that area clean. So you can say, hey, the dumpster's dirty, dumpster area is dirty, go broom it up, wash it down, clean it up. Or you could say, hey, I want you every Monday and every Tuesday to go clean the dumpster. You can do that. You hear my voice, right? Because that's what people hear. Rah, rah, rah. Now, or you could say, hey, come here, I want to show you how to take care of the dumpster. Let's each grab a broom. You go and you clean the dumpster, and when you get it all done, you say, hey, look, see how this is? See how there's no nails, nobody's going to get a flat tire, there's no trash hanging out the top of the dumpster. It looks neat and clean and professional, okay? This is how I need this dumpster to look every day at the close of business. Do you think you can handle that? Can you be responsible for that? Oh, you can? Great. Awesome. I'll check in on you from time to time. If you have any problems, I want you to let me know. That is delegating the expected outcome. Now let's talk about the difference between delegating versus abdicating. A lot of leaders will delegate something that they hate to do and then never check in on it. They're going to give it to this person. They're going to throw this person to the sharks. And then they're going to ignore them. They're not going to check in on them. They're not going to help them. They're not going to make sure that it's getting done. They're going to just put it in a little box over here. And then someone is just going to hope that they're getting the right outcomes. And then one day you realize that there's mold and crud growing in that box. And you're going to open it up and it's going to cause a big stink and an infection in your whole company. So you can't delegate. Leaders, when it's your company or your department, you can delegate responsibilities, you can assign tasks, but you cannot abdicate the ultimate responsibility. That's on you. So yes, delegate and help people own pieces of your process and pieces of your responsibilities, but ultimately it's up to you to make sure they get done. So don't ignore the people that you delegate to, okay? Then the third part of delegation is simply this: creating clarity on expected outcomes. If you cannot write it out in sentences exactly how you want it to be when it's done, whether it's your sales process, whether it's how to answer the phone, whether it's how to paint a door, whatever it is, if you can't write it out the way it needs to look in clarity, the what, the when, the how, then you're never going to be able to transfer that to someone so that they can say, yes, I can own this and I can do it this way repeatedly. So a great exercise is to simply write it out in words, hand it to someone, and say, what does this mean? I could be a little better on articulating what I want. Can you tell me what you think this means? And if they can repeat it back to you, and it means what you meant it to mean to them, now you can delegate it. So clarity. Now, let's talk about the last one. Let's talk about transparency. Too many leaders feel like that they need to be the best, be the smartest. Guess what? Here's the magic of great leadership. It's not about being the best. It's about finding the best people and putting them together. And it's like baking a cake, making it all work together. And as a leader, one of the best things as a leader is looking around and saying, I used to do that process at my company, and now I've got someone in there who's better than me. That is a great place. But if you are an insecure leader, you're not going to feel good about that. So you have to start with trust. Trust is two directions. Okay, delegate, and always be transparent. Be transparent about your shortcomings, about your strengths, about your weaknesses. And when you own that, guess what it's going to do? It's going to create more trust. And this is a loop, and it just keeps going and building like a snowball. And when you have this on your team, you're going to do way more than you ever thought you could. So that's my 3 tips for leadership: trust, delegation, transparency. Go get it. Let me know if this has helped you at all.